Keeps control for Thompson. Pass receiving's wide open underneath in the basket. Great pass.
Backs down, now kicks out, up top to the left side, Caden Dahl. Dahl hesitates, then takes the three and knocks it home good. Dahl to get the turn. Carr trying to keep those legs underneath, then Cassette gets him down, and there's the pin.
Rebounded by Kendra Severson. Severson, here comes Bevins back the other way. Bevins, little contact, roll it in, good for Elena Bevins, and we're tied.
Through and Zeller with an excuse me bump, and here goes Sem for takeoff.
Halsted Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And we're back for another round here from the State BE Boys Basketball Tournament on yourliveevent.com and our Irie Insurance pregame show. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieINS.com for a free quote today. Final game of the second day, a consolation semifinal between the 8th-seeded LaMoure-Litchville Marion Lobos and the 5th-seeded Sargent County Bulldogs. Before we get to our coaches' comments and, of course, the particulars for this game, let's take a look at a recap of what's happened so far today. It's been crazy, which makes sense since it is the Ides of March today. If you still remember that the good old Roman calendar, crazy things tend to happen on the Ides of March. And let's go back to the very game that just wrapped up here between Edgeley Colin-Montpelier and our Redeemers. Of course, consolation semifinal, the best that those two teams and these two teams coming up next can finish is in 5th place, but they certainly played like it was a championship. EKM had a 13-point lead late in the third quarter. Our Redeemers outscores EKM in the final quarter 23-11, including probably the most insane buzzer-beating three-pointer I have ever seen in my entire life. Edgeley Colin-Montpelier, all they had to do, they had a 3-point lead. All they had to do was basically take the ball, get it inbounds, a couple of seconds left. I think it was 2.5, 2.9, couple of seconds left. Again, all you have to do, inbound it, dribble it around, draw a foul, maybe shoot a free throw or two, and win the game. They overthrow their intended receiver, Nitschke, and our Redeemers comes up with it. And Gus Engelhardt, even though he only connected for 5 points, he threw a three-quarter courts from the opposite free throw line, baseball slingshot. It went all the way. It bounced off the rim, up and straight down for a buzzer-beating thriller. Might be one of the greatest plays of all time here at the B in Mina. There have been a lot of great plays. That sent them to overtime, both teams to overtime. Our Redeemers comes out with the win in the end, overcoming a 13-point deficit, 65-62. The final, again, with the craziest three-point buzzer beater I have seen, and at least live. It was insane. Gus Engelhardt probably won't get on the all-tournament team, but, if you had an honorable mention vote, he'd be at the top of my list anyway. So great stuff there. Again, our Redeemers will play for 5th. EKM will play for 7th. Our Redeemers will play the winner of this game. EKM will play the team that falls short. Well, both 5th place and 7th place contests for you on yourliveevent.com. Again, crazy stuff. Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. Good stuff. As for the two championship semifinals, it was a dandy as well. The first one between West Hope Newburgh and Bowman County. It was looked like Bowman County was going to take the win, but then West Hope Newburgh comes back and scores 31 points in the fourth and final quarter to come away with the win. They scored 32 in the first three quarters combined. They scored 31 in the fourth. Walker Broughton another double-double as the Sioux come back to get a 63-61 win. A last-second three-pointer is missed by Bowman County down the stretch to send West Hope Newburgh to the state title game. In the other semifinal, North Star gets a win over Bishop Ryan, 62-48. The Ryan Lions, they were high-flying in the quarterfinal win over Sargent County. They were stifled by that tough physical defense of North Star. Dane Hagler went off once again, leading the way for the Bearcats with 23, I believe, in the game. And so North Star comes away with a win, again, 62-48. So North Star, West Hope, Newburgh, those two teams will meet in the championship tomorrow night. Bowman County Bishop Ryan for third. And once again, Armand-Emers awaits the winner of this one for fifth. And the team that falls short will take on Edgeley-Calumet-Montpelier for seventh place. We'll have the coaches' comments coming up next on the Irie Insurance pregame show on YourLiveEvent.com.
Triton Mechanical is your leader for commercial, industrial, and residential contracting in southeast North Dakota. From the quality of their products, the commitment to you, the customer, and their service, let Triton Mechanical handle your next request from heating, cooling, boilers, and more. Go online at triton-mechanical.com. That's triton-mechanical.com for all your service work or to get in contact with them today. Triton Mechanical is a division of Grotberg Electric, and they strive to leave a legacy of excellence with their partners, customers, and employees.
Fullerton Elevator is a full-service cooperative offering grain agronomy, including seed, chemical, and fertilizer, as well as custom application. Fullerton Elevator is looking to hire an applicator, CDL driver, and grain positions. Fullerton Elevator offers competitive wages and full family health, dental, and vision insurance, as well as retirement. For more information, go online to fullertonelevator.net. That's fullertonelevator.net.
Hey growers, when working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
On our Irie Insurance pregame show, chatting with the head coach of the Sargent County Bulldogs boys basketball team and Ryan Weber ahead of tonight's Consolation semifinal between the Bulldogs and the LaMoure-Litchville Marion Lobos. And Coach, again, not the game we want to be playing in, but still some things to be learned. You got two games to try and teach your squad some valuable lessons.
Yeah, I think we're still excited to be here. You know, it's not every year you make it to state. Facing a familiar opponent tonight in LaMoure, so the game plan a bit easier to come up with. We know what they're going to try to do. We know their players. Just like they know ours. You know, they've played us twice, so not a whole lot of surprises tonight. But our guys, I think we're ready to go. They're excited to still be here. Still got a couple more games left for sure.
What do you feel like your team learned the most in that game against Bishop Ryan last night?
Yeah, we can't come out slow. You know, we got to come out on fire, get ready to go. Came out a little tense. It looked like we were a little scared a little bit, and we can't do that tonight. I don't think we will. I think we're a little more comfortable. We didn't really know, you know, with limited experience in state and no experience, and we didn't really know what we were walking into in an opponent that we're not really familiar with. And they kind of punched us in the face. We didn't really swing back, and that lasted too long. You know. We didn't get going until late in the second half, and by that time it's too late.
Of course, your team's MO is to pound it inside and win the glass. Didn't quite win the glass last night, but I think you had some bright spots outside of the lane in Wheelander's perimeter shooting.
Yeah, he came to play. He was shooting lights out last night, and, you know, that third and fourth quarter, we relied on him quite a bit. He catch and shoot, and that we preached that, you know, going into that game when you get an opening, take the shot, and he took that to heart last night. He played an awesome game, you know, physical down low, but when the ball came in outside, he wasn't scared to shoot.
Head Coach Ryan Weber joining us on our Irie Insurance pregame show. Coach, best of luck tonight. Thanks for the time.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Milner Grain understands that agriculture is your livelihood, and we're committed to providing you with the highest quality of services to meet your farming needs. Milner Grain has a passion for our community and the farmers we serve. Milner Grain is locally owned and operated, plus has extended harvest hours. When you're looking for a partner in the field, look to Milner Grain. Call 701-427-5284 or check out Milner Grain's app with current up-to-date prices. Milner Grain is here to help you and your farm grow.
Hey farmers, are you tired of looking at and struggling with those sodic, alkaline, and salty spots in your field? Salt Be Gone is your answer. Our proprietary blend of microbes have the ability to break down the complex salts that are wrecking your soils and make them either bioavailable to the plant or a waste product that can be easily washed from the soils naturally with rain and snow melt. Your soil will be back to producing with little time or effort. Contact Hudson 701-526-8949. Email hudsonk@farmfungi.com, or for more information, visit the website farmfungi.com.
A farmer's work is never done. You're not just planting a seed or harvesting a crop. You're growing a legacy. When you're up before dawn and out long past dusk, you need a banker who will work with your schedule, not the other way around. At Choice, we do banking differently, giving farmers like you time back to focus on what really matters. Choice Bank, top North Dakota Ag Bank for 10 years running, and always people first.
It's the most prestigious, challenging rewarding tour on dirt. The most wanted, baddest outlaws, and the most powerful late models on the planet. The World of Outlaws Kings Late Models.
For the first time ever, World of Outlaws at Norman County Raceway on Saturday, June 29th.
Game show ahead of tonight's Consolation semifinal between the LaMoure-Litchville Marion Lobos and the Sargent County Bulldogs, joined by the head coach of the Lobos and Tyler Thielgis. And coach, you faced these Bulldogs twice this season, come up on the short end of the stick both times. Your thoughts on what it's going to take to get a win tonight?
Yeah, it's going to take us coming out and being disciplined, executing our stuff on offense, being strong with the ball. They're a very physical team, a very senior-heavy team, experienced, and they know what they want to do. We know what we want to do against them at this point in the season. It just kind of comes down to discipline and execution.
I know it was a tough start to the tournament, falling to the top seed North Star, but I feel like you played them extremely well. You got to be proud of your guys.
Yeah, we did. We had our chances. We liked some of our shots that we had offensively, especially when we cut into that lead there in the second half. They just didn't fall, and defensively we didn't get some defensive boards when we really needed to down the stretch. Kind of had to play out a rotation in that first half. Credit to the guys on the bench stepping up and playing bigger minutes than we had planned on. But, yeah, some things didn't go our way, but at the same time, it's a state tournament, and North Star is a really good team. There's a reason that they're in the state championship, and, yeah, we gave them a good run. I'm proud of our guys. They played hard.
Of course, we know of the capabilities of Muslin, but I feel like Karlgaard had a really nice game, especially knocking down some deep shots.
Yeah, Brian hit some big shots there, especially in the second half to, like I said, cut into that lead, cut it to 4, and give us a chance to potentially get over the hump. You know, he's a good shooter, and we got some other good shooters, and we got some guys that can do some things, and we just got to be ready to step up if Sargent County chases and runs at max like North Star did.
Coach, what do you feel like your team's learned the most from this experience so far?
Oh, just how important every possession is. I mean, when you got 8 really good teams, 8 contenders, you're going to go into every game, and it's going to be a battle, and you got to be prepared to make some big plays that don't come easily, and our guys respond well. I love our guys.
And Coach Tyler Thiel just joining us here on the Irie Insurance pregame show. Coach, best of luck tonight. Thanks for the time.
I appreciate it. Thanks for everything you do.
Ground North is a coffee shop and boutique located in the Bank North Mall in LaMoure, North Dakota. You can find a complete outfit at Ground North from sizes to small up to 3XL, ranging from sweaters, a variety of tops, bottoms, activewear, loungewear, and more. Ground North is open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. For more information or to check out the latest styles, go online to groundnorthboutique.com. That's groundnorthboutique.com. The friendly staff at LaMoure Drugstore reminds you from school supplies, greeting cards, or prescription requests, you can find it all at LaMoure Drugstore. They deliver any day of the week upon request and will answer any general health questions you have. Watch out for the monthly flyer for monthly sales. Let LaMoure Drugstore be your one-stop shop, and don't forget to pick up your locally made Lobo gear on the way to the game at LaMoure Drugstore, located in the center of LaMoure in the Bank North Mall. For more information, go to LaMoureDrugstore.com.
Anderson Seed Farms Incorporated is your local LG Seeds and Dairyland seed dealership. They offer the latest traits and genetics in both corn and soybeans along with alfalfa. Anderson Seed Farms is also a certified seed conditioning plant that grows, conditions, and sells Westbred Spring Wheat Seed, which was the top-grown spring wheat in North Dakota last year. If you'd like to know more about these industry-leading products, contact Anderson Seed Farms in Foreman at 701-724-3601 or check out AndersonSeedFarms.com. Talk about good luck. You can save over $4,000 when you move into Benedict and Mission Court in Ada this month. Sign a lease and get your third month of rent free, and they'll waive the community fee. Benedict and Mission Court provides 3 meals a day, housekeeping, transportation, social activities, a full kitchen and handicap accessible bathroom, plus indoor access to essential health care and on-site Benedictine therapy services. Call today to schedule a tour, 218-784-5250. Benedictine.
Coming on back here on our Irie Insurance pregame show. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieINS.com for a free quote today. So get set for the final game of Day 2 action between Sargent County and LaMoure-Litchville Marion. Let's get some quick facts for both of these teams, starting with the Sargent County Bulldogs. They have won both times against the LaMoure-Litchville Marion. Season opener on December 11th. There you go. Slow down a little bit, James. At Milner, 45-34. So they won the first game of the regular season and the last game before the state tournament that they played over the Lobos, 55-51 back at the Jamestown Civic on March 7th. So this is the second time these two teams have met in the last 9 days. I believe my math's correct. And it's prompts that same old adage, it's hard to beat the same team 3 times in a season. So LaMoure-Litchville Marion hoping that's true tonight. Sargent County hoping to disprove that myth. Sargent County on the season, they were the Region 1 champions again, that 55-51 win over the Lobos. Number 5 seed receiving votes in the final media poll. It's their first ever appearance in Sargent County, though they've had a bunch of appearances as other components of this co-op. Sargent Central won the state title in '79. 5 appearances for Sargent Central, 4 as Milner winning the title in 2013, and 1 appearance as North Sargent and 1 as Havana. They're, again, 3-1 versus state tournament entries. Other than the Lobos, they've got a win and a loss against Edgerly-Cullomont-Montpelier, and if they fall short tonight, they will play the Rebels for a 3rd time this season. And as for LaMoure-Litchville Marion, also Sargent County, by the way, 19-7 to come into the game. LaMoure-Litchville Marion is 16-11. They were the Region 1 runner-up, of course, number 8 seed, not in the final media poll. 4 state appearances as LaMoure-Litchville Marion, their first in 2 years. Also appeared in 3 state tournaments as LaMoure, winning the title in '76. 4 appearances as Litchville Marion Montpelier, and 1 as Litchville. They're 0-5 versus state tournament entries. Other than Sargent County, they lost both to Edgeley-Cullman-Montpelier that they played against the Rebels this season, and one loss as well to Bowman County. Again, if LaMoure-Litchville Marion comes up short, they'll have a chance to redeem themselves against EKM. However, if either of these teams win, they will get, whichever one of these two teams win, they get our redeemers for 5th place. Tournament leaders so far for LaMoure-Litchville Marion, Brian Carlgard and Max Musland. Carlgard, 15 points, 3 rebounds. He drained 3 3-point shots in the loss to North Star. Max Musland, 13 points, 5 boards, 4 assists, 2 steals, and 3 blocks. Also a couple of 3-point shots made, just 1 turnover as well. Pretty good stuff there for Musland. Sargent County's led by Grady Wheelander. He knocked down 3 3-point shots as far as his 12 points, 9 rebounds, and an assist as well. Again, leader for the tournament so far. That's some quick facts here on our Ira Insurance pregame show. Coming up, we'll get you to our colors, our starting lineups, our keys, and the opening tip. It's Consolation Semifinal number 2. Our Redeemers awaits the winner for 5th place, and EKM waits the team that comes up short for 7th place tomorrow afternoon. Again, either way, well, both games for you on yourliveevent.com. Also, Kindred in a semifinal going on about right now. They're taking on Shiloh Christian. So you can have 2 screens up at the same time and listen to both Kindred Shiloh and LaMoure-Litchville Marion Sargent County if you wish here on yourliveevent.com. More in the Ira Insurance pregame show next.
Fullerton Elevator is a full-service cooperative offering grain agronomy, including seed, chemical, and fertilizer, as well as custom application. Fullerton Elevator is looking to hire an applicator, CDL driver, and grain positions. Fullerton Elevator offers competitive wages and full family health, dental, and vision insurance, as well as retirement. For more information, go online to fullertonelevator.net. That's fullertonelevator.net.
Ground North is a coffee shop and boutique located in the Bank North Mall in LaMoure, North Dakota. You can find a complete outfit at Ground North from sizes to small up to 3XL, ranging from sweaters, a variety of tops, bottoms, activewear, loungewear, and more. Ground North is open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. For more information or to check out the latest styles, go online to groundnorthboutique.com. That's groundnorthboutique.com.
Hey farmers, are you tired of looking at and struggling with those sodic, alkaline, and salty spots in your field? Salt Be Gone is your answer. Our proprietary blend of microbes have the ability to break down the complex salts that are wrecking your soils and make them either bioavailable to the plant or a waste product that can be easily washed from the soils naturally with rain and snow melt. Your soil will be back to producing with little time or effort. Contact Hudson 701-526-8949. Email hudsonk@farmfungi.com, or for more information, visit the website farmfungi.com. Hey growers, when working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Coming on back here on our Ira Insurance pregame show on yourliveevent.com. Let's get to the starting lineups and the colors for tonight's contest. We will start here with the road team on the scoreboard, the Sargent County Bulldogs. They'll start with the all-senior lineup, 6'5", number 35, Joshua Wittich, 6'1", number 35, Grady Wheelander, 6'1" guard, number 1, Nicholas Hansen, 6'3", guard, number 24, Luke Martinson, and a 6' guard, number 25, Colton Cadoon. That's the starting lineup for head coach Ryan Weber. Now assisted by Travis Hospert and Chase Shute. Starters for LaMoure-Litchville Marion, they look like this. For the Lobos, it's a 6'2" junior forward, number 2, Brian Carlgard, a 6' junior forward, number 23, Owen Lesko, 6'4" senior guard, number 5, Max Musland, 5'8" senior guard, number 13, Blaze Isaacson, and a 6'1" sophomore guard, number 14, Gunnar Thielges. That's the starters for head coach Tyler Thielges, assisted by Rod Kramer and Lucas Isaacson. Our officials for tonight's contest is Brett Kleingen of Bismarck, Minot's Todd Hoffman, and Jared Lehman from Devil's Lake. The Bulldogs are going to be in the navy blue jerseys, white cursive Bulldog letters on the front of the jersey, white numbers outlined in gray, and the gray and white trim down side of the navy blue jersey and shorts. LaMoure-Litchville Marion's in the all-white jersey and shorts. Black letters on the front, Lobos, black numbers, and the black trim down the side of the jersey and the shorts. Keys for tonight, no secret. Sargent County's going to want to pound it in early enough, and I feel like you take a look at a guy like Josh Wittich. He had a tough first game. I believe he had 4 turnovers, about 6 points. So you look for him to maybe have a bounce-back game here today, and Luke Martinson as well. Nick Hansen, if he stays out of foul trouble, he was in foul trouble and fouled out of the game last night. If he stays in, if all these guys can kind of stay in and stay regular, they should have the edge tonight. As for LaMoure-Litchville Marion, they got to find some help outside of Muslin. They did that with Carl Guard, but can guys like Lesko, Isaacson, Theolges, can they step up here, and can they get more productivity off their bench with Wyatt Miller? Could be a key factor tonight as well. I think the team with the most balance and the team that wins the glass takes care of the ball. It's easy peasy lemon squeezy when you talk about it, but it's a lot harder to do in practice. So again, Sargent County and LaMoure-Litchville Marion, third time these two teams have met. Sargent County's got the better of the Lobos both times. We'll see what happens the third time around. As that concludes the Irie Insurance pregame show here on YourLiveEvent.com. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieINS.com to get a free quote today. A reminder that this is an audio-only stream of today's game. Due to streaming guidelines, will not be able to provide live video for today's broadcast. The broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association. And the opening tip comes next.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we remain true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Time for the tip-off here on YourLiveEvent.com. We'll change that manual scoreboard from pregame to first quarter here in just a little bit as we have underway. As Martinson, jumper left side, is missed, gets the rebound. Second opportunity is good for Luke Martinson. And again, the Bulldogs are on the scoreboard first here 2-0 here in quarter number 1. Back come the Lobos. They are on the left-hand side for Muslin. Muslin trying to get it down low, left side of the paint. Jumper is up and good for Gunnar Theolges. We're tied at 2 here in the early going. Top of the key. Now Martinson, left side. Backdoor cut, Wheelander. It's a missed shot, but he goes to the free throw line here. 7:18 to go in the opening quarter. Grady Wheelander, 12 points, 9 boards to lead the Bulldogs in defeat against Bishop Ryan last night. Foul will go against Brian Carlgard, his first, team's first. And Wheelander at the free throw line there for 2 shots. First one is up, and it is good. As he'll get one more. Wheelander's shot is just off the front of the lip, so makes it now 3-2. Muslin bringing it back up here for the Lobos. Again, led the way for the Lobos in a lot of statistical categories except points as Brian Carlgard drives. Left side missed. He led the team in points last night with 15. Hansen with a rebound. Bulldogs take it away. Right side back to Hansen. Right corner 3 just off the mark, and Isaacson is there waiting for the rebound. Blaze Isaacson bringing it back up the floor for the Lobos. Left to right in the white jerseys and shorts. Black trim, black numbers, black letters. Left wing there for Muslin. Moving to the right. Steps into a 20-footer. Top of the key. Got it. Max Muslin with the bucket. And it's a 4-3 lead now. 6.5 to go in the opening quarter. Hanson, top of the key for Sargent County. Drop back off for Cadoon. Colton Cadoon zips it on in. Wittich shot is blocked, popped up into the air and taken away by Carl Guard and the Lobos. Isaacson now with it for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. In between the circles goes Muslin, matched up there with Martinson. Drops it back off, Gunnar Thielges. Right elbow there, trying to bounce it in was Carl Guard. Instead, it's taken away by Hanson. Hanson up the floor quickly. Left wing, Hanson curls back out and drops off for Cadoon in the left corner. Hanson, left wing, zips it on over right corner. 3-ball, Wheelander, kaboom! Wheelander knocks down his fourth three-pointer of the tournament. It's 6-4, 5:46 remaining here in the opening quarter. And Wheelander now up to 16 points in this tournament. Muslin. Dropped off right wing now for Carl Guard. Staring at Wittich. Right elbow. Muslin looking. Trying to feed it back out. Instead he'll keep it in. It's blocked. Taken away by Hanson. Here come the Bulldogs. Hanson shot is up. Missed right side, but a foul on the floor first. As the Lobos were chasing from behind. Couldn't catch up. As the foul will go against Lesko. When Lesko's first, team's second of the quarter. Inbound baseline right for the Bulldogs. Gets it into Wittich. Wittich, right side, drops it out to a cutting Hanson. Turn around at the free throw line. Miss left side. And Muslin watches it go out of bounds. 5:15 remaining here in the opening quarter. 6-4 again. Spot in the fifth place game is on the line with our Redeemers, who charged ahead after an unbelievable buzzer-beating three-pointer. Talk about that a little more at the postgame. Carl Guard, right wing, driving, left, dropped off Isaacson, now left corner for Lesko. Lesko gives it back to Carl Guard. Carl Guard drops back inside Lesko. Nice ball movement, but a block off of Thielges miss. Wittich takes it away for the Bulldogs. Sargent County brings it back. Now left wing. There for Hanson, dropped off Martinson. Turnaround jumper in the lane, short. Off the rim, rebound taken by Muslin. Muslin saunters up the floor, dropped off for Lesko, left side, and hits a fan. Hits the opposing team students section there, wishing that it's a foul. It is not. And so the Lobos will keep possession here with Thielges. Inbound baseline right, Carl Guard. Carl Guard dropped off Isaacson, left wing three, just off the mark, rebound. Nice box out by Cadoon to close out Muslin from getting a board. And so Sargent County will bring it back up here. 4:22 to go here in the opening quarter. Still a 6-4 contest. Hanson, right to left in the Navy Blues. Cadoon, left elbow. Cadoon kicks back out right wing now for Martinson. Drives and scores. Luke Martinson, his second bucket of the game. Martinson and Wheelander each with 4 points. Muslin and Thielges each with 2 points for the Lobos as we're halfway through the first quarter. Lobos with it now. Muslin, right wing. Trying to go baseline, right side. Kick out left corner three. Carl Guard in and out. Rebound snatched up by Cadoon. Cadoon gets it up ahead to Wittich. Wittich driving right side. Drops it into the lane for Martinson. He's getting going. Luke Martinson already with 6 points here in the opening quarter. 3.5 to go. 10-4. Muslin goes thumbs down, assuming that's the play. Not how he would like his team to play for the rest of the game. Isaacson, right wing, now top of the key. There for Thielges. Gunnar Thielges puts the nose to the grindstone, drives, closed out, kick out. Muslin, right side of the lane in between three Bulldogs. Just above the window, it's a miss, but Muslin goes to the free throw line as he draws the foul. It'll go against Wittich. Or Wheelander, 55, not 35. Wheelander's first, team's first. Max Muslin at the line for 2 shots. First one is good. 10-5. A host of check-ins, or actually just a couple of check-ins. Carter Hosford will get in, as well as Jace Fury. Hosford, a 5'8 senior, and Fury, a 5'10 sophomore, out of the floor for Sargent County. Muslin's second is good. and makes it now 10-6. So it's Hansen, Wittich, Martinson, Fury, and Hosford. Fury on the weave. Wittich, top of the key, driving in the lane. He lost it for a moment, got it back. Kicks out Hansen, right side. Layup is up and missed. Rebound. And it'll go back to LaMoure-Litchville Marion as we get a foul against Sargent County. Luke Martinson's first. Team second of the quarter. Both teams with 2 team fouls this quarter. 2:53 remaining here in the opening 8 minutes. Little full court pressure there for the Bulldogs. They back up a little bit. Isaacson, Karlgaard. And out near the top of the key goes Muslin. Dropped off left wing for Isaacson. Isaacson driving. Backs up a little bit. Isaacson. Now right wing for Karlgaard in the corner for Muslin. Muslin dropped off. Karlgaard. Shot is up and good for Brian Karlgaard. His first bucket of the game. It's now 10-8, 2:22 to go in the opening quarter. Hansen, Wittich. Wittich steps up at the top of the key. Wittich, Hosford jumbled it and got it back. Wittich deep three, just off. Rebound, Martinson. Putback is good, and Luke Martinson having himself a game, already up to 8 points tonight. 2 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. 12-8 lead for the Bulldogs. Isaacson, left side, now for the Lobos. Gunnar Thiel just kick out. Karlgaard steps into a 3. Short, rebound, Muslin. Put back is up and missed. Rebound, kicked out, still up for grabs. Chasing after it, Hansen flying towards the media table. He composes himself. And a slingshot up from Wittich to Fury. Back to Wittich. Thought about a 3, will drive inside instead. Free throw line jumper is short. And the rebound hauled in by Gunnar Thiel just with 90 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Muslin will slow it down for the Lobos. Karlgaard back to Muslin. Right wing 3. Short. Rebound snagged by Wittich. Hansen slows it up there for the Bulldogs. Sargent County. Hansen skies it on over right side for Hosford. Hosford just bounces it down to Martinson, who's pestered there by Isaacson. Martinson drops it off. Wittich in the lane. Dispossessed. Wittich gets it back. Dispossessed again, and this time the Lobos with the steal. Thiel just trying to get away from Martinson, and he draws Martinson's second foul. That's a big foul. Martinson with 2. Again, he leads the team with 8 points. Wheelander with the other 4. And so he'll have to go to the bench for time. As Colby Thiel, just the 5'11 freshman, gets back onto the floor there for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. Lobos down 4 with 52 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Step up 3 for Muslin is short, and nothing falling from beyond the arc so far for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. 3 2-point field goals and a pair of free throws. But misses the bound from behind the arc. Hansen for Sargent County. About a 12-second differential between shot and game clock. Hansen drives right, drops off for Fury. Sidearms it over to Hosford. Hosford trying to work on Colby Thielges. Now Fury with it. Drops it off for Hansen. Gets it into Wittich. Wittich turnaround. It's up and missed right side. Rebound pulled down by Thielges. Gunnar Thielges will take it up for the Lobos and drop it back off to Muslin. 20 seconds left in the opening quarter. Muslin will slow it up and call it out here. 13 seconds left. Muslin looking at the clock. A little bit of isolation now. 10 seconds. Now 9, 8, 7. Muslin moves to the right with 5, 4. Dropped off Karlgaard. Gunnar Thiel just into the lane. Isaacson at the horn. Kaboom! Blaze Isaacson cuts the lead to 1 off that left wing three-pointer. 12-11 on the YourLiveEvent.com scoreboard. Consolation semifinal here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Milner Grain understands that agriculture is your livelihood, and we're committed to providing you with the highest quality of services to meet your farming needs. Milner Grain has a passion for our community and the farmers we serve. Milner Grain is locally owned and operated, plus has extended harvest hours. When you're looking for a partner in the field, look to Milner Grain. Call 701-427-5284 or check out Milner Grain's app with current up-to-date prices. Milner Grain is here to help you and your farm grow.
Back for the second quarter here on YourLiveEvent.com. James Martin hanging out with you from Minot State University, the concrete barn on the hill. 12-11 Sargent County with the lead over LaMoure-Litchville Marion. Winner gets our Redeemers for 5th place tomorrow afternoon. Team that falls short will play for 7th against Edgeley-Calamont-Pelier. Both games tomorrow on YourLiveEvent.com. Muslin and the Lobos will start with the ball to start the second. Isaacson top of the key. Left wing there for Lesko. Lesko lost the ball, got it back, kicks it back out top of the key. Isaacson slings it on in right side for Thiel, just surrounded by Bulldogs. Gets it back out. Extra pass. Muslin left wing 3 in and out. Rebound snag by Hanson, and here come the Bulldogs. They charge up ahead quickly. Hanson with now Kadoon, who gets it left side. Kadoon, Wheelander, Hosford, and Wittich on the floor for the Bulldogs. Hosford gets it. Deep 3, doinks off the back, rebound, hauled in by Wittich, muscles his way to the cup and missed it right side. They'll go to the free throw line there for 2 shots. That foul will go against Brian Karlgaard, his second, team's first of the quarter. No timeouts, by the way, taken by either side in the first quarter. Of course, no media timeouts as well because it's in the Consolation side. It's Josh Wittich makes the first. And so both teams get their full complement of 5 timeouts for the game. Wittich, his second, is good. 3 for 4 from the charity stripe tonight. And Sargent County's lead grows back to 3, 14-11, 7:14 to go in the opening half from Minot State University. Muslin, left side. Isaacson, top of the key. Isaacson, right wing for Thiel, just off the screen from White. Miller, who just checked into the ball game at the start of the second quarter. Muslin waiting at the top of the key. Spin move in between the free throw line and the bucket, and he's got it. Max Muslin leading the way for the Lobos with 6 points, 14-13. 6:45 remaining here in the opening half. Left wing for Hanson, now Hosford. Hosford stepping his way in. Dropped off Wittich. He's surrounded, throws it towards the ref. And it's out of bounds. Contrary to some fans' belief, the refs are not with a particular team, and so it's a turnover. LaMoure-Litchville Marion with it back here with Muslin, along with Lesko, Miller, Gunnar Thielges, and Isaacson. Muslin, top of the key, moves to the right. Muslin backing on in, lost control, ball turned over. Wittich picks it up for the Bulldogs. Hanson. And Wheelander's 3, in and out, rebound. Good box out from Isaacson. Miller will pick it up for the Lobos. Muslin gets around Kadoon. Muslin bounces it in. It somehow gets to a Lobo. Isaacson's 3, in and out. Rebound, Miller pulls it down, and a foul on the floor will go against Sargent County. This one's going to go against, let's see here. Josh Wittich, that's his first. Team's first of the quarter. 5:59 to go in the opening half. Luke Martinson checks back in with those 2 fouls. Inbound baseline left for Gunnar Thiel. Just try to get it out to Lesko. And he does. Get it now, Muslin. Muslin, right side. Spin move on Martinson. Martinson gets the last laugh with a block. But Gunnar Thiel just picks up the rebound and scores. LaMoure-Litchville Marion, I believe their second lead of the game. As Thiel just gets his second bucket in as well, 15-14. Sargent County drives right side. Martinson kicks out. Hosford steps into a 3. Kaboom! Sargent County regains the lead with Carter Hosford's 3. And it makes it now 17-15. Back the other way from Muslin. He ties it up with a layup on the right-hand side. Muslin now up to 8 points. And 5:10 to go in the opening half. It's anybody's game. Plenty of time left in this final game of day 2 action. Left wing for Kadoon and the Sargent County Bulldogs. Hosford, drop down Hanson. It is almost intercepted by Isaacson, but he runs out of real estate, so it'll stay Sargent County basketball. Inbound there. Baseline right for Kadoon. Kadoon out to Hosford. Now left wing Hansen, excuse me. As Hosford, right side, 12 on the shot clock. Got to get it up. Martinson, right side of the paint. And now Kadoon, top of the key, 5 seconds. Turnaround jumper in the lane is good for Colton Kadoon. We got a timeout, our first timeout called of the game, 19-17. Sargent County with the lead. 4:39 to go in the opening half on YourLiveEvent.com.
Triton Mechanical is your leader for commercial, industrial, and residential contracting in southeast North Dakota. From the quality of their products, the commitment to you, the customer, and their service, let Triton Mechanical handle your next request from heating, cooling, boilers, and more. Go online at triton-mechanical.com. That's triton-mechanical.com for all your service work or to get in contact with them today. Triton Mechanical is a division of Grotberg Electric, and they strive to leave a legacy of excellence with their partners, customers, and employees.
Coming out of this Bank North timeout, it's values-based banking. Learn more at ibanknorth.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. 19-17, 4:39 to go here in the second quarter. It's been a pretty tight game so far between these two teams. Of course, these two teams have played tight games. First meeting, it was Sargent County victory by 11. The second meeting, it was a Sargent County victory by 4. So both these teams know each other very well. No surprises. LaMoure-Litchville Marion with the ball. Carl Guard, right wing, drives inside. Shot is up, missed right side. Wheelander pulls down the board. Nearly had a double-double last night with 12 points and 9 boards. He takes it up the floor by himself. And now top of the key, Hansen. Left wing there, inside the three-point line. Martinson bounced it. Kadoon, just a miss there on a 20-footer. And the rebound taken by Muslin. Max Muslin leading all Lobos with 8 points. Muslin steps in it with 3. Kaboom! Max Muslin gives the Lobos back a 1-point lead. Muslin the first to double figures on either side. Kadoon and the Bulldogs looking to respond, and they do. Kadoon with a splash jumper from the left-hand side. 21-20. 3:40 to go here in the opening half. Both teams trading punches. It's a fun one so far. Muslin dropped off Carl Guard. Carl Guard driving in the lane, bounced it down left side, and finds Gunnar Thielges. Thielges now up to 6 points, and it's 22-21. Back and forth we go. Hansen and Kadoon bounces it in right side. Martinson in between 3 Lobos. Martinson missed. Rebound, Isaacson. And the Lobos bring it back here. Muslin, right side, spin move in the lane. He's closed out there by Kadoon. Back to Gunnar Thielges. Now Isaacson, left side. Muslin gets it back. Deep 3, short. Rebound hauled in by Wheelander. Hansen brings it back up the floor for the Bulldogs. Hansen, Martinson driving. Left side jumper. Too much mustard on that one, and it's hauled in by Muslin. Muslin back for LLM with 2:39 to go in the opening half. Carl Guard, left side, back Muslin in between the circles. Kadoon watching closely. Muslin driving on Kadoon, lowers the shoulder, no foul. Muslin shot missed. Rebound taken by Hosford. Martinson, now Hansen, right side. Hansen driving, right side of the paint. Kick out Hosford, top of the key, slings it left wing there for Kadoon. Now left corner, Wheelander. Hosford back left side, Hansen. Now Wheelander's 3, in and out, rebound. Chased after it was Hansen, and he got it. Dropped down. Martinson, put back is good. Luke Martinson puts it up and in. He's up to 10 points now for the Bulldogs, 23-22. We go back, we go forth, we go back and forth. Muslin back for the Lobos. Drops it off for Thielges. Gunnar Thielges. Now Carl Guard, right wing. Top of the key for Isaacson. Bounces it left side for Thielges. Thielges lowering the shoulder. Kick out now for Muslin. Muslin, 9 on the shot clock. Isaacson, right wing 3. Kaboom! Splash! Blaze Isaacson makes it now a 2-point lead for the Lobos after a second three-pointer of the game. Sargent County back with it. Hosford. Kadoon, left wing, back to Hosford. Hosford dancing around a little bit. Martinson with a hot hand. And he's Tried to go backdoor cut to Wielander, and it's out of bounds. And Wittich and Fury will check back in for the Bulldogs, in for Martinson and Kadoon. It'll stay Sargent County basketball as Miller gets back into the game for Carl Guard, goes to the bench. 66 seconds to go in the opening half. It's 25-23. LaMoure-Litchville Marion. No teams had more than a 5-point lead in this game. Hansen, Hosford back to Hansen. Deep three with the shot clock winding down. It's rebound Muslin. Nearly got it stripped. He keeps it alive. And Muslin will bring it up here for the Lobos. Got an 18-second differential between shot and game clock. It can go 2 for 1 if they go quickly. Lesko, Isaacson, back to Muslin, and they'll go just for the straight shot. Muslin driving inside. It's up and in, off the window. Max Muslin now 27-23. Muslin up to 14 points. Actually 13 in this game. 20 seconds to go here in the opening half. Hosford bounces it in as the Lobos lost it. Hosford got it back, dropped it down towards Wittich, but Muslin takes it away and he draws the foul on Hosford. That's Hosford's first, team's second. As we get a check in here as Colby Thielges, gets into the ball game there for the Lobos. In for Lesko. Inbound baseline right with 9.9 on the clock. Carl Guard to Muslin, along with Colby Thielges, Isaacson, and Gunnar Thielges. Muslin with 6-5. Tough shot. And they're going to say this one's on the floor. Muslin will draw it. Both teams score some fouls to give. This one's going to go against Wittich, I believe. That's going to be his second. Team's third. Inbound baseline right for Gunnar Thielges into Carl Guard. 3 seconds. Carl Guard 3. Short rebound. Hansen. That is it. At the end of the first half, it's LaMoure-Litchville Marion 27, Sargent County 23 in this Consolation Semifinal at the North Dakota State B Boys Basketball Tournament.
Let the geeks at GK Technology help you with your agricultural data. Their agronomists know agriculture. When it comes to creating soils and zone maps to maximize yields in your fields, you can trust the people with decades of experience in site-specific agriculture. Everyone at GK Technology has a background in agriculture, so they know what makes a farm run, and they speak your language. The geeks at GK Technology have a map and an app for that.
Fullerton Elevator is a full-service cooperative offering grain agronomy, including seed, chemical, and fertilizer, as well as custom application. Fullerton Elevator is looking to hire an applicator, CDL driver, and grain positions. Fullerton Elevator offers competitive wages and full family health, dental, and vision insurance, as well as retirement. For more information, go online to fullertonelevator.net. That's fullertonelevator.net.
A farmer's work is never done. You're not just planting a seed or harvesting a crop. You're growing a legacy. When you're up before dawn and out long past dusk, you need a banker who will work with your schedule, not the other way around. At Choice, we do banking differently, giving farmers like you time back to focus on what really matters. Choice Bank, top North Dakota ag bank for 10 years running, and always people first.
Hey growers, when working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
Ground North is a coffee shop and boutique located in the Bank North Mall in LaMoure, North Dakota. You can find a complete outfit at Ground North from sizes to small up to 3XL, ranging from sweaters, a variety of tops, bottoms, activewear, loungewear, and more. Ground North is open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. For more information or to check out the latest styles, go online to groundnorthboutique.com. That's groundnorthboutique.com.
The Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale, Thursday, March 21st at the ranch near Hitterdall, Minnesota. New exciting genetics, 65 of the region's highest quality Red Angus bulls, 20 elite registered heifers, and 5 replacement bred heifers. The sale broadcast on DV Auction. Request a catalog today. Email gjrangus@feltontel.net or call 701-361-3189. Jacobson Red Angus and Partners, Rivers Edge Cattle Company, Prairie Red Angus Annual Bull Sale, Thursday, March 21st. Visit jacobsonredangus.com.
Halftime here on YourLiveEvent.com. James Martin's hanging out with you from the concrete barn on the hill, also known as Minot State University's MSU Dome. 27-23 at the half in this Consolation semifinal between LaMoure-Litchville, Marion, and Sargent County. It's been a good battle between these two Region 1 squads, these two teams, of course, that met in the Region 1 tournament. Sargent County has won both meetings between these two teams, but right now, looks like the Lobos have the slight edge. Storyline of the game here. I want to correct myself. Sargent County did have a 6-point lead. It was 10-4 with 3:38 to go in the first. So LaMoure-Litchville Marion's largest lead, though, was 4, which is what it is at the half. Both teams with runs of at least 5 straight points or more. We've had 9 lead changes, 2 ties. It's by far the most lead changes in a half, at least in the first half, so far in this tournament. Again, it was 12-11. Sargent County led at the end of the first quarter. Second quarter owned by LaMoure-Litchville Marion, 16-11. Leading the way for the Lobos, Max Muslin, 13 points, 6 rebounds. He's well on his way to a double-double with 3 assists as well. Also scoring for the Lobos, 6 points each for Blaze Isaacson and Gunnar Thielges, and 2 points for Brian Karlgaard. The Lobos, they shot 41% from the field, 11-27, 3 of 12 from three-point line for 25%, and 100% for the free throw line to 4-2. They pulled down 16 rebounds, again led by Muslin, 6. 5 assists to just 2 turnovers, plus 3 assists to turnover ratio. As for Sargent County, they're led in scoring by Luke Martinson's 10 points, along with 3 rebounds. Also, Grady Wielander with 4, Colton Cadoon with 4, 3 for Carter Hosford, and 2 for Joshua Wittich. The Bulldogs shot 36% from the field, 9-25. They're 2 of 7 from three-point range, 29%, and 3 of 4 from the free throw line, 75% there for the Bulldogs. Rebounds, they pulled down 17 of those, so 1 more than LaMoure-Litchville Marion. 4 assists to 3 turnovers, a +1 assist to turnover ratio. Leading rebounder, by the way, Nick Hansen with 5 of those. Points off of turnovers, just 3 for the entire game for Sargent County. Again, with only 5 turnovers combined. It's really clean basketball, really quick basketball so far. Points in the paint, the Lobos with 14 and Sargent County with 10. Second chance points, the Bulldogs lead that category 8-2. No points off of fast breaks tonight so far. And off the bench, the Bulldogs 3 to LaMoure-Litchville Marion, nothing. Again, that's your stats and storyline of the first half. Sargent County led for the majority of the first half, but LaMoure-Litchville Marion has the edge. They have the 27-23 lead at the half. We'll go second half next on YourLiveEvent.com.
The friendly staff at LaMoure Drugstore reminds you, from school supplies, greeting cards, or prescription requests, you can find it all at LaMoure Drugstore. They deliver any day of the week upon request and will answer any general health questions you have. Watch out for the monthly flyer for monthly sales. Let LaMoure Drugstore be your one-stop shop, and don't forget to pick up your locally made Lobo gear on the way to the game at LaMoure Drugstore, located in the center of LaMoure in the Bank North Mall. For more information, go to LaMouredrugstore.com. LaMoure Hardware carries your everyday items for plumbing, electrical, automotive, and more. Check out their latest selection of Milwaukee tools from M18 fuel impact wrenches, new cordless 70K BTU heaters, chainsaws, and more. There's over 250 Milwaukee tools to choose from. Plus, browse their sweet pickins section. You'll see brand new furniture and decor. LaMoure Hardware is your community one-stop shop. For more info on all the services LaMoure Hardware offers, go online to LaMoureHardware.com.
A foundation forged in their grandfather's shop. Matt and Mike Martins know firsthand the value of quality machinery. At Martins Welding and Machine, they rely on 3 generations of knowledge and expertise in creating quality products for farmers, ranchers, residents, and businesses across North Dakota and beyond. To browse their full selection of bin caps, bale feeders, rock lifts, disc attachments, and more, visit martinswelding.com. Also ask about their garage doors. Martins Welding and Machine. Matt and Mike will make it right.
Milner Grain understands that agriculture is your livelihood, and we're committed to providing you with the highest quality of services to meet your farming needs. Milner Grain has a passion for our community and the farmers we serve. Milner Grain is locally owned and operated, plus has extended harvest hours. When you're looking for a partner in the field, look to Milner Grain. Call 701-427-5284 or check out Milner Grain's app with current up-to-date prices. Milner Grain is here to help you and your farm grow.
A farmer's work is never done. You're not just planting a seed or harvesting a crop. You're growing a legacy. When you're up before dawn and out long past dusk, you need a banker who will work with your schedule, not the other way around. At Choice, we do banking differently, giving farmers like you time back to focus on what really matters. Choice Bank, top North Dakota Ag Bank for 10 years running, and always people first.
With roots in Hillsboro, North Dakota, RDK Enterprises has been a cornerstone of the agricultural community since 2011. Now, under new ownership, we proudly introduce GSD Precision Ag. Same great team, same dedication to excellence, but with a fresh perspective. At GSD Precision Ag, we are committed to innovation and forward-thinking solutions that empower your farm's success. GSD Precision Ag, your partner in progress, same trusted service, now with the renewed energy and vision.
Red River Valley Speedway. What a great place to let your heart race. Excitement second to none. Every Friday night we're gonna feel alright. Destination for family fun. Red River Valley Speedway. Racing at its very best. Red River Valley Speedway.
Racing runs May through August. For more details, visit redrivervalleyspeedway.com.
Second half about to get underway here at YourLiveEvent.com. 27-23, LaMoure-Litchville Marion leading Sargent County. Once again, we will have both 5th and 7th place games tomorrow on YourLiveEvent.com. As, of course, one of these teams will be in the 5th place game, the other will be in the 7th place contest. So we'll have both tomorrow on YourLiveEvent.com. Again, Kindred and Shiloh Christian in an A semifinal on YourLiveEvent.com. We'll check the score on that one as we get into the second half of this one here. It's a 28-22 end of the half. Kindred up by 6 on Shiloh Christian. The winner gets Devil's Lake for the state title. Left corner for Wheelander as the Bulldogs start with the ball. Wheelander, left corner, 3, kaboom! Sargent County needed that one. It's Grady Wheelander. Cuts the lead down to 1. Wheelander's 5th three-pointer of the tournament. Second of the game here. He's got 7. LaMoure-Litchville Marion back with it. Isaacson, Braylon Carlgard. Just 2 points in the opening half after a team leading 15 last night in the loss to Door Stars. That's a turnover. Colin Cadoon with the steal. Just the 6th turnover of the game combined for both these teams. Wittich driving right side. Turnaround is missed for the Bulldogs. Rebound Martinson. Putback is good. And just like that, 5-0 run to start as the Bulldogs with the lead. Martinson now with 12 points in this game to lead the Bulldogs. Right side for the Lobos and Carlgard. Really, Carlgard now At the free throw line, Lesko dropped off Muslin. Jumper missed. Rebound taken off the left side by Kadoun. Hansen brings it up for the Bulldogs on a 5-0 run to start the half. Kadoun, right wing. In the corner, Wheelander, right corner, three. Kaboom! Grady Wheelander again. And just like that, he's up to double figures. 4 points the entire first half. He's got 6 in the first minute and a half of the third quarter. LaMoure-Litchville Marion looking for an answer. Muslin, top of the key. He'll go for three. Kaboom! Max Muslin and a timeout by LaMoure-Litchville Marion. 31-30, 6:11 remaining here in the third quarter in this Consolation semifinal from the State B Boys Basketball Tournament on YourLiveEvent.com.
We finally switched to streaming TV, and we saved big without losing out on our favorites. I was worried that I was going to miss out on college and pro sports. But the truth is, you don't need cable to watch sports. And with streaming, everyone wins. Wife still gets her favorite shows, the kids get the best movies, and as a family, we get to watch our favorite team. I mean, my favorite team.
Cut cable and switch to streaming services to watch exactly what you're paying for. ReadyTech Fiber, a greater experience.
We're coming out of this Bank North timeout on YourLiveEvent.com. At Bank North, they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities they serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North's a community partner you can always count on. It's values-based banking. Learn more at ibanknorth.com. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. 31-30, Sargent County scored the first 8 points of this half for Muslin's three. Triggered a timeout there for Tyler Thielges. Again, thanks to both coaches. Able to catch up with both of them before both of their contests. Appreciate their time and letting us follow their teams here this weekend. Martinson back for the Bulldogs, left to right in the navy blue jerseys and shorts. White and gray trim down the sides. Wittich trying to get it back inside, and we get a foul. And 2 shots will be coming there for the Bulldogs as the foul will go against, looks like Lesko. Owen Lesko's second. Team's first. And we just had combined, this is just our 10th foul combined for the game. So as Wheelander goes back to the free throw line, he is owning this third quarter so far. He only has threes and free throws. That's it. No 2-point baskets yet in this game. Second shot is good. In fact, I think he only has 1 2-point basket for the entire tournament. That's correct. Just 1 2-point basket for the entire tournament there for Wheelander. It's 33-30 now. LaMoure-Litchville Marion. It's an offensive foul on the Lobos. Looks like it was away from the ball. This one's going to go against Lesko again. That's his third. Team second. Another turnover there for Sargent County. Or for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. Gives it back to Sargent County. 5.5 to go in the third quarter. Wheelander in between the circles. Martinson. Now right side for Kadoun. Kadoun directing traffic. Top of the key there for Wheelander. Back to Kadoun. Kadoun drops it on in to Wittich. Turn around off the box and in for Josh Wittich. His first made field goal of the game. Lead is up to 5. 5:10 remaining here in the third quarter. Max Muslin drops it off for Gunnar Thielges. Thielges zips it back, top of the key. Karlgaard three. Kaboom! Brian Karlgaard. His first made three-pointer of the game. 35-33. 4:50 remaining here in the third quarter. And Kadoun back for Sargent County. Wheelander, the hot hand of the third quarter. Martinson, the hot hand in the first half. Martinson blocked from behind by Muslin, gets it back and draws a foul. He'll get 2 shots. This one will go against, I believe that's Lesko again. No, they're going to get Isaacson this time. Blaze Isaacson is first. Team's third as Martinson at the line for 2. First is up and short. Sargent County, they were just 4 of 13, abysmal at the free throw line in the loss to Bishop Ryan. Martinson's second is good. so far tonight, as they're now 36-33. So far tonight from the free throw line, they are 3 of 4 in the first half, 3 of 4 in the second half for 6 of 8. Lobos get it back, and they draw a foul in the half court. That one's going to go against Cadoon. Colton Cadoon's first. Team's first of the quarter. And so Carl Gard inbound, gets it back from Gunnar Thielges. Carl Gard drops off for Muslin. Max Muslin driving, 21-footer left side, a splash. Max Muslin. 5 points here in the third quarter. He's up to 18 for the game. Hansen driving the other way for the Bulldogs, missed it short right, and the rebound taken by Muslin. Muslin up ahead to Thielges, intercepted by Cadoon. Wittich and Cadoon on a 2-on-2. Wittich driving on Muslin. Muslin with a block. And it's taken away there by the Lobos. And Thielges, Karlgaard back up to Muslin quickly. Muslin spinning, shooting, missing, rebounding goes to Wittich. Back comes Sargent County. 3:40 to go here in the third. Wittich. Cross court, Hansen. Hansen driving. And a foul, an offensive foul against Martinson, I believe. Martinson's third, team's second. Lead remains 1, 36-35, 3.5 to go in the third. Took the 7th game of the tournament to get in overtime. Could we have 2 in one night? It's Muslin and the Lobos. Down by 1. Muslin gets it back from Gunnar Thielges. Muslin driving right side. Now Lesko. Karlgaard. Gunnar Thielges. Thielges. Isaacson. 12 on the shot clock. Got to do something here. Muslin with 9. 8 staring at Martinson. Muslin drives. Denied by Martinson. Taken away Hansen. Hansen charging to the cup. Puts it up. Missed off the front of the rim. And the rebound goes all the way to Isaacson. Isaacson, Karlgaard driving baseline, missed the shot. Too much mustard on the layup. And the rebound taken by Wheelander. Back come the Bulldogs there with Hansen. Hansen will slow it up a little bit for Sargent County at the behest of their head coach Ryan Weber. Bounce right elbow. Karlgaard tried to take it away. Toss it for the ball. Field just dropped it off for Isaacson. Isaacson shot is missed. Good defense. Trailing by Martinson. Cadoon up the floor to Wittich as a Lobo nearly takes a ref out. Wittich tried to dunk, and he missed, but he got a rebound and a putback. What a crazy turn of events in the last 60 seconds. And because of that, we get a timeout. 38-35, 2:18 to go. Timeout's called by Sargent County. They've got the 3-point lead at yourliveevent.com.
Hey farmers, are you tired of looking at and struggling with those sodic, alkaline, and salty spots in your field? Salt Be Gone is your answer. Our proprietary blend of microbes have the ability to break down the complex salts that are wrecking your soils and make them either bioavailable to the plant or a waste product that can be easily washed from the soils naturally with rain and snow melt. Your soil will be back to producing with little time or effort. Contact Hudson 701-526-8949. Email hudsonk@farmfungi.com, or for more information, visit the website farmfungi.com.
Coming out of this Bank North timeout, it's Valley's-based banking. Learn more at ibanknorth.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. 38-35, Sargent County with the lead. They're over LaMoure-Litchville Marion. 2:13 to go here in the third. Muslin, left wing here for Isaacson. Isaacson in between the circles. Isaacson bounce it down to Muslin, right wing. Muslin back out. Isaacson nearly taken away by Hansen. Muslin in the corner. Zips it on into Karlgaard. Jumper is good. Brian Karlgaard with a bucket, and the lead is down to 1. 105 seconds to go here in the third. Hansen drops it off Wheelander. Wheelander now left side there for Martinson. Martinson back right side for Cadoon. Martinson driving right side of the lane. Pull-up jumper is good for Luke Martinson. 40-37 now. $1:20 to go here in the third quarter. Muslin driving, losing it for a moment. Picks it back up. Backdoor cut Thielges bounced it off the right side of the backboard, but a foul first. And this one will go, looks like against, could be Martin. No, they're going to give it in against Cadoon, his second, team's third of the quarter. And Gunnar Thielges at the free throw line there for 2. First one is up and good. Checking in for the Bulldogs, it's Fury and Hosford are in for Cadoon and Martinson. Thielges gets one more there. The Lobos, first miss of the game of the free throw line. As the rebound goes to Wielander again. He's charging towards a double-double. Already with 12 points tonight. Hosford, right wing. Wielander, thought about a 3, won't take it. Now Fury, back Wielander. Back left side for Hansen, looking in for Wittich. He draws the foul. And it looks like it's going to be on Carl Guard. No, they're going to give it to Gunnar Thielges. His first. Team's fourth. And the inbound to Wittich. Last one to give with 50 seconds left in the quarter. Fury, Hansen, top of the key. Hansen watched there by Isaacson. Hansen backs away, dribbles it in the corner there. Around the horn, right side now for Wielander. Step back 3 right corner, in and out. Rebound hauled in by Lesko. And back come the Lobos. Muslin nearly lost it. He picks it back up. Muslin and the Lobos trailing 40-38. Isaacson. About an identical shot clock and game clock. As Muslin slows it up there. Backs it up. Muslin and Wielander kind of flies in on the double team. Gets it to Isaacson with 7:06, 5 on the shot clock. 4, Muslin, 3. Gets out Isaacson, 2. Another buzzer beater? Not this time. 40-38 with 0.9 on the clock because that was the difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And so enough time for a pass and shoot. Inbound there. And we're still waiting on it as the officials discussing whether there should be any time left on this clock. Again, 0.9 is up there right now, and they're now going to review it there at the scorer's table. And so they'll add 0.3 of a second, make it 1.2. Inbound there to Fury. Hansen, one dribble shot. It's blocked by Isaacson. That's the end of the third quarter. 40-38. Sargent County takes a 2-point lead into the final 8 minutes of regulation here on YourLiveEvent.com in this Consolation Semifinal at the North Dakota State B Boys Basketball Tournament.
Hey growers, when working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
The friendly staff at LaMoure Drugstore reminds you from school supplies, greeting cards, or prescription requests, you can find it all at LaMoure Drugstore. They deliver any day of the week upon request and will answer any general health questions you have. Watch out for the monthly flyer for monthly sales. Let LaMoure Drugstore be your one-stop shop, and don't forget to pick up your locally made Lobo gear on the way to the game at LaMoure Drugstore, located in the center of LaMoure in the Bank North Mall. For more information, go to LaMoureDrugstore.com.
One final quarter of regulation on YourLiveEvent.com. James Martin's back here with you. 40-38, Sargent County with the lead over LaMoure-Litchville Marion. The Lobos will get the ball to start the fourth quarter with Isaacson, Karlgaard, Thielges, Lesko, and Muslin. Nearly a steal by Hosford. Kept alive there by the Lobos. Muslin left side. Muslin lost it, get it back. Isaacson for the lead. Just off the mark, rebound. Taken off the right side of the rim by Wittich. Wittich left to right for the Bulldogs and the Navy Blues. Wittich with one orange shoe and one blue shoe gets it around to check it into the ball game for the first time. We'll get that name here in just a second. Martinson Out to the top of the key. Wheelander now on the left-hand side. Skies it back over to Hosford. And now Martinson. Martinson, layup is missed. Rebound up for grabs. Still up for grabs. And we get a foul. By the way, on the floor, James Traynor, the 5'9 junior, is on the floor for the first time, I believe, this tournament for Sargent County. As Gunnar Thielgis is charged with the foul. He's second. Team's first is Josh Wittich. We'll get 2 shots. First is up and good. He's up to 7 points on the game as Kadoon and Hansen will check in there for Sargent County. Wheelander gets a quick rest there for the Bulldogs as Wittich. Perfect 4 for 4 on the game. It's now a 42-38 lead. No team has had more than a 6-point lead in this game. We've had, I believe now, double digits in lead changes. Right wing there for Muslin. Muslin, top of the key, let's go. Back left side there for Gunnar Thielgis. He's clogged up and has to drop it off to Muslin. 15 on the shot clock. Isaacson in some space, steps into a 3, in and out. Rebound, let's go. Putback is up and missed. Rebound off the right side there for Wittich. Wittich lost it. He's got to come back and get it. As they get it across now with Hansen. 6.5 to go in regulation. A 4-point lead for the Bulldogs. This could be a big possession here for Sargent County. Hansen into the lane. Jumper, Martinson got it. 44-38. Sargent County starting to pull away a little bit as Luke Martinson's got a bucket in each and every quarter tonight. Muslin. Lobos need a response. Karlgaard. And that'll be a foul on the floor, and Karlgaard is slow to get up. He's clutching his left ankle. Oh, that is not good. Never a good sign when you see that. His team is helping him up, and he can put pressure on it, which is good. He's trying to walk it off, as it'll be the third personal on Kadoon and the first team foul as well, the quarter. Inbound Lobos with Muslin. Muslin stolen away by Kadoon. Kadoon, right side. Kadoon driving, slips it down to Traynor. He lost it. And back come the Lobos. As trying to get it across there was Thielgis, and he does with 3 seconds to spare. LaMoure-Litchville, Marion in need of a bucket here. They have none so far in this fourth quarter. Isaacson, Muslin 3, just off the mark, and the rebound pulled down by Kadoon. Back comes Sargent County. Up ahead, Martinson, left side. Martinson gets it back to Hansen. 5.5 to go in regulation. Winner gets our Redeemers for 5th tomorrow. Team that falls short will settle for 7th, or attempt at 7th against DKM. Martinson's turnaround jumper right side is missed. Wittich with the rebound on the left side. Wittich with a big fourth quarter, but a travel first. And so the Lobos will get it back here. 3 teams from Region 1. It's the most represented region in this state tournament, and none of them made it to the semifinals. 2 teams from Region 4, 1 from Region 2, and the other from Region 3. Left side is missed. Trying to look for deflection, and he gets it. Wheelander checks back in for Traynor. And so the Lobos will keep with 5:07 to go here in regulation, 44-38. Inbound there, baseline right for Thielgis. Thielgis looking, getting it into Lesko. Lesko, right side, driving baseline. Lesko, denied by the Bulldogs. Wheelander pulls it away, trying to fight to keep it alive, and does for Sargent County. Kadoon, right side for Wittich. He's feeling it. Spin move, maybe took a few 2 steps, but he draws the foul first. We'll see if that's on the floor, if it's a shooting foul. And they say it's a shooting foul here. And this one's going to go against Brandon Karlgaard, his 3rd, team 2nd. And it'll send Josh Wittich to the free throw line. Trying to get double figures for the first time this tournament. First free throw is good. He's done it largely from the free throw line. He's got now 5 points from the line, 4 from the field. Second shot for Wittich. That is up, and it's missed short, and the rebound hauled in by Gunnar Thielgis. 45-38, largest lead of the game for either side as the Bulldogs up by 7. Gunnar Thielgis driving in the lane. Shot is up and good. Gunnar Thielgis Having a nice game now with 9 points. 5-point lead with 4.5 to go as the Bulldogs trying to hang on. Hansen moves to the left. Still plenty of time for both these teams to make some magic happen. Hansen drives. Layup left side is good for Nicholas Hansen. His first bucket of the game. 47-40. Took a good time to get it. Muslin steps into a three. Kaboom! Max Muslin. And the Lobos really needed that one. It prompts a timeout. 47-43, 4:09 to go in regulation. The Bulldogs up by 4 in this Consolation semifinal from the North Dakota B-Boys tournament. We're coming out of this Bank North timeout. It's Valleys-based banking. Learn more at ibanknorth.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. 47-43, 4:09 to go here in regulation. Sargent County has led for the majority of this game. They were trailed by 4 at the half. They've turned it around and have the 4-point lead. Right side, Kadoon for 3. Kaboom for Kadoon! I believe that's the first time I've been able to use that phrase since the girls' state tournament. 50-43. Both teams again trading scores. Isaacson, Lesko back for the Lobos, and they throw it away towards their student section. They do pick up a deflection, though. And so the Lobos will keep the ball here with Gunnar Thielges, Carl Gard, Lesko, Muslin, and Isaacson, their starters on the floor. Gunnar Thielges, right wing, Isaacson, right corner. Back to Thielges, top of the key now. Carlgard, left wing, 3. Kaboom! Brian Carlgard. That's a big three. He's back to double figures. 50-46, 3:20 remaining here in regulation. Hansen driving right side. Ushered out to the corner. Now Martinson, right wing. Trying to split defender. Shot is up and good for Luke Martinson. And it's now 52-46, 3 minutes remaining. Muslin, turnaround for the Lobos. It's missed short. The rebound goes to Kadoon. And Sargent County can slow it up a little bit, and they get a timeout, full timeout for Ryan Weber and Sargent County. 52-46, 2:53 remains here in regulation from the MSU Dome in this State B boys basketball consolation semifinal on yourliveevent.com.
Triton Mechanical is your leader for commercial, industrial, and residential contracting in southeast North Dakota. From the quality of their products, the commitment to you, the customer, and their service, let Triton Mechanical handle your next request from heating, cooling, boilers, and more. Go online at triton-mechanical.com. That's triton-mechanical.com for all your service work or to get in contact with them today. Triton Mechanical is a division of Grotberg Electric, and they strive to leave a legacy of excellence with their partners, customers, and employees.
Coming out of this Bank North timeout, at Bank North they take community to heart, helping their customers achieve their financial goals while supporting and improving the great rural communities they serve. They're more than just a bank. Bank North's a community partner you can always count on. It's values-based banking. Learn more at ibanknorth.com. Member FDIC and an equal housing lender. 52-46, Sargent County with the lead over LaMoure-Litchville Marion as we get towards the end of Day 2 action. The Bulldogs and the Lobos. There'll be an inbound there. Sideline left for Martinson. Their starters are out there with Kadoon, Wittich, Welander, and Hansen with the ball now. Kadoon drops it into Wittich, right side. Back to the corner goes Wittich. Now on top of the key for Kadoon. Kadoon back right side. Cross-court pass. Welander, left side. Kadoon for another 3. Short. Rebound taken by Colby Thiel. Just checked in out of the timeout. Brian Carlgard has knocked down some big threes in this game and in this tournament so far. Muslin, spin move. He got it. Max Muslin with 23. 52-48. 2:15 to go, and it's a turnover for Sargent County. And so the Lobos get it back, and still plenty of time. 2:16 to go. Just a two-possession game. Inbound to Isaacson. Muslin, left side of the paint. Kick out, Colby Thiel just driving. Baseline, Colby Thiel just high off the box and in. Colby Thiel just his first bucket of the game. And the lead is down to 2. Cadoon brings it back for the Bulldogs, and Wheelander can't find it, and they turn it over again. 1:56 remaining. Again, we had one overtime just the game before this one. With our Redeemers and EKM, we're going to get a second one here tonight. Free basketball for all those in attendance. Possibly some more. As Carl Guard, right wing, dropped off. Gunnar Thiel just poked away, and a foul, a reach in on Colton Cadoon. That's his fourth. Team second. Both teams with 3 fouls left to give. 1:43 to go in the game. Possession arrow favors Sargent County as be an inbound there to Gunnar Thielges. Muslin driving right side. Muslin closed up. Top of the key there for Carl Guard. Kick out Muslin. Muslin driving. Kicks it back. Colby Thielges. Isaacson driving in the lane. It's up and missed. Rebound right side taken by Wittich. That's a big rebound for Sargent County. 1:20 remaining here. The Bulldogs trying to make it 3 for 3 over LaMoure-Litchville Marion this season. The Lobos trying to prove that age-old adage right. Cadoon, left side there for Wheelander. In, cutting, reverse layup is good for Josh Wittich. And the lead is back up to 4. 54-50 under a minute to go. Muslin steps in with 3. Missed right side. The rebound goes to Wittich. Wittich, it draws the foul. It'll go against Blaze Isaacson, his second, team's third. Again, fouls to give. There's still one more. And you got to get one more foul in here. Inbound to Hansen. Hansen looking. Gets it into Cadoon. Now Wheelander. They got a foul. It didn't call it there. Cadoon. They call it there. As the foul will go against Gunnar Thiel, just his third, team's fourth. That's the last one to give, of course, and now they got to do one more. As it'll be Let's Go checking in for Colby Thielges. Inbound there, Martinson. Right in front of the media table here on the right-hand side, into Cadoon, and Cadoon is fouled there. Gunnar Thielges, that's his fourth. Team's fifth, and of course, free throws coming now for Colton Cadoon.
The fourth foul on Gunnar Thielges. To the free throw line.
Cadoon, 2 shots coming here. Cadoon, his first is good. Cadoon up to 8 points now. For the senior, Cadoon's second is good as well. 56-50. Time running out for LaMoure-Litchville Marion here. Muslin driving, draws the foul before the shot. And that's not too bad of a strategy for Sargent County as they've got a couple fouls to give, so no shots at the free throw line yet. It is going to go against Luke Martinson. That's his fourth, team's third. So you kind of want him around in case things get crazy like they did with our Redeemers and EKM. Inbound, Muslin, left corner three. He's fouled as well, and Martinson's done. Oh, man. That's exactly what you didn't want to do. Martinson fouls out, and now Muslin gets 3 chances at the free throw line. Wow. Again, not what you want. If you're Ryan Weber, have him come out of the game. Muslin's first is up, and it is good. Muslin for this tournament at the line is 3 of 4. He was 3 of 4 coming into the game. He's with the second one made. He's now 7 of 8. He gets one more. Up to 25 points tonight. As the third one is up, and it is good. So the lead is now down to 3, 56-53, 31.3 left in the game as Colby Thiel just back out there for the Lobos. Fury came out to replace Martinson. So they got to get it in first, got to get it in, and they do to Fury. And they wanted to travel, but a timeout first is called by Sargent County. 56-53, 30.5 to go here in regulation. Things get interesting in this Consolation semifinal on YourLiveEvent.com. Coming out of this Bank North timeout, it's Valley-based banking. Learn more at ibanknorth.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. 56-53, 30.5 seconds to go. As the Bulldogs do get it into Kadoon, and you pretty much have to foul, and they do. Kadoon will go back to the free throw line. Kadoon there today is 2 for 2. And for the tournament, he didn't have a free throw attempt in the first game against Ryan, so he's 2 for 2 this tournament. 2 more big ones here for Kadoon. Again, he's up to 9 points on the game. Kadoon misses this one. Martinson reached double figures. Wittich with 9. Wheelander reached double figures as well. Kadoon's second is up, and that's good. So the lead is up to 4 now, 57-53. As Muslin steps into a 3. Kaboom! Max Muslin again with 21 seconds left. Timeout is called by Tyler Thiel. Oh my goodness. We're down to a 1-point game here in this Consolation semifinal from the State B Boys Basketball Tournament on YourLiveEvent.com.
Fullerton Elevator is a full-service cooperative offering grain agronomy, including seed, chemical, and fertilizer, as well as custom application. Fullerton Elevator is looking to hire an applicator, CDL driver, and grain positions. Fullerton Elevator offers competitive wages and full family health, dental, and vision insurance, as well as retirement. For more information, go online to fullertonelevator.net. That's fullertonelevator.net.
Coming out of this Bank North timeout, it's values-based banking. Learn more at ibanknorth.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. 57-56. 21 seconds left in regulation. The Bulldogs up by 1. Neither team has fouls to give. Possession arrow is favoring Sargent County. Both teams with 1 timeout left. So an inbound baseline right for Wittich. Wittich, Kadoon, Wheelander, Hansen, and Fury on the floor there for the Bulldogs after Martinson fouled out. So Wittich looking, getting into Wheelander. They got a foul, and they do at 19.4. So Grady Wheelander headed to the free throw line there for Sargent County. Wheelander is 3 for 4 in this game, and for the tournament, he is 4 of 6. As Gunnar Thiel just now fouls out for the Lobos, as Lesko comes back out for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. And at the free throw line there is Wheelander. Big shots coming. First is up and good. Big free throw for Wheelander. He's made each of his last 3. Again, he's 4 for 5 tonight. He's made only free throws and 3-pointers. That's it for Grady Wheelander. Second shot is good. big free throws for Wielander. He's up now to 14 on the game as Hosford checks in for Sargent County. Fury takes a seat. 19.4 to go, 59-56. Lobos got to get it in. Isaacson, oh! And a timeout before the turnover, their last one. 59-56, 17 and a half to go here on YourLiveEvent.com. Again, we'll stay here. Don't forget, we got a post-game show coming up. We'll award our player of the game. And we'll see if we can sneak in some post-game interviews as well on YourLiveEvent.com. It's been a great weekend so far. Score update from the A. The Vikings had a 6-point lead at the end of the first half. And looking at the scores now, it is a 13-point lead. 2 minutes to go in the game. Kindred, it looks to be off to the state championship against Devil's Lake, who beat Grafton 64-53. Killdeer edges Delax Burlington in the Consolation semifinals 40-38. And Valley City vanquishes Beulah in another Consolation semifinal 58-54. So it's Valley City, DLB, or Beulah and DLB for 7th. Killdeer Valley City for 5th. Grafton looks like Shiloh for 3rd. And again, Kindred Devils Lake for your A boys title. Carlgard looking to get it in, and they do to Isaacson. Back to Carlgard. They need a 3 or a very quick 2. Carlgard lost it. Stolen away by Hansen. Hansen picks the pocket of Carlgard, and that might do it. Hansen with a big steal. Just 2 points tonight. But that might be the play of the game, as Lesko commits his 4th. And Nicholas Hansen goes to the line. Has not attempted a free throw tonight. And he is 0 for 1 for the tournament. First one is up, and that is good. That's a big one right there. With just 10.6 remaining. 60-56. Sargent County looking to survive. Second shot is good. 61-56. 5-point lead as Fury checks back in for Sargent County. A lot has to happen for the Lobos in the next 10.6. Still possible. Isaacson, Carlgard, nearly lost it. Nearly lost it again. 6 seconds running out of time. 5, 4. Isaacson steps into a 3. Missed it left side. Rebound, and the Bulldogs get the win. 61-56. 3 for 3. Sargent County defeats LaMoure-Litchville Marion. The Bulldogs will play for 5th, and the Lobos will play for 7th. That's the final. 61-56. Sargent County gets the win over LaMoure-Litchville Marion. And we'll come back to begin our postgame here and wrap it up, really, on YourLiveEvent.com next.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we remain true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Hey farmers, are you tired of looking at and struggling with those sodic, alkaline, and salty spots in your field? Salt Be Gone is your answer. Our proprietary blend of microbes have the ability to break down the complex salts that are wrecking your soils and make them either bioavailable to the plant or a waste product that can be easily washed from the soils naturally with rain and snow melt. Your soil will be back to producing with little time or effort. Contact Hudson 701-526-8949. Email hudsonk@farmfungi.com, or for more information, visit the website farmfungi.com.
We've got your back. Protecting homes, vehicles, businesses, crops, personal protections, and so much more. Our surface agents answer the phone with a kind of speed and detail that even the Secret Service would envy. Get protected. Get Irie Insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com for a free quote and consultation.
Ground North is a coffee shop and boutique located in the Bank North Mall in LaMoure, North Dakota. You can find a complete outfit at Ground North from sizes to small up to 3XL, ranging from sweaters, a variety of tops, bottoms, activewear, loungewear, and more. Ground North is open weekdays from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. For more information or to check out the latest styles, go online to groundnorthboutique.com. That's groundnorthboutique.com.
Milner Grain understands that agriculture is your livelihood, and we're committed to providing you with the highest quality of services to meet your farming needs. Milner Grain has a passion for our community and the farmers we serve. Milner Grain is locally owned and operated, plus has extended harvest hours. When you're looking for a partner in the field, look to Milner Grain. Call 701-427-5284 or check out Milner Grain's app with current up-to-date prices. Milner Grain is here to help you and your farm grow.
Triton Mechanical is your leader for commercial, industrial, and residential contracting in southeast North Dakota. From the quality of their products, the commitment to you, the customer, and their service, let Triton Mechanical handle your next request from heating, cooling, boilers, and more. Go online to triton-mechanical.com. That's triton-mechanical.com for all your service work or to get in contact with them today. Triton Mechanical is a division of Grotberg Electric, and they strive to leave a legacy of excellence with their partners, customers, and employees.
Coming back on our postgame show here on YourLiveEvent.com, the final score 61-56. Sargent County outlasts LaMoure-Litchville Marion. We're joined by our player of the game here in Luke Martinson. And Luke, a crazy finish. You know this team very well. You faced them 2 times already and got wins. What did it take to get a 3rd win tonight against them?
Just composure. I mean, every state game is very, very important. Just composure, especially from our bench guys, and especially composure at the free throw line. I've been really impressed with how everybody's kind of stepped up and played calm.
You had more rebounds than points in the loss to Bishop Bryan last night. A tough game against the Lions, kind of the hometown team, but you responded well tonight. You had a field goal in each and every quarter. What was clicking for you tonight personally?
I mean, just attacking with confidence. I mean, seeing lanes and just trying to get my shot. Not just taking what the defense is giving me and not playing passive, really.
What have you appreciated most or learned most from this state tournament experience so far?
Oh, man, that's a tough question. It's been really fun. Just that things are bigger than basketball. Every game matters, and you play every game with some respect for the other opponent.
Of course, it's an all-senior starting lineup. We don't see that a lot. We saw it, I think, once with the girls' state tournament, and you guys here with the boys' state tournament. Another team, North Star, I believe, has that distinction. Your thoughts on what it means to play this tournament with your senior classmates?
I mean, it means so much. I think that's a big advantage that we have is that we get to play with a lot of experience on the floor. And it's just so fun to be with the group that you've been with for so long and to finally get in the state tournament. I mean, and like I said, every game counts, every game matters, even in the state tournament. So, yeah, it's been fun to just have that ride with them.
You get a chance to play our Redeemers tomorrow afternoon for 5th place. Your thoughts, what you've seen from the night so far?
I mean, they play really well. They've obviously had a crazy shot during that last game. Hopefully they don't get that against us. But, yeah, I mean, watched them a couple times. It's a new team, so that's always fun. Yeah, they're a very good team.
Luke Martinson joining us, the senior, our player of the game here from Sargent County. Luke, thanks so much. Enjoy this one, all right?
Appreciate it, man.
All right, and again, our player of the game presented here by GSD Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Check out the annual Operator Clinic, March 28th at the Hillsboro locations. 2 identical sessions, one morning, one in the afternoon, covering system layout and diagnostics, plus setup and operation. Register at planterdoc.com. Our player of the game, Luke Martinson. We're joined by another senior here in Grady Wheelander. And Grady, I'm a little jealous of you because you're a big man and you can knock down the threes. It's something I've always wanted to do. Tonight you had just 3-pointers and free throws. No 2-point baskets. What does that say about big man basketball?
Yeah, I started out the year playing more from outside, and I was shooting the ball right away in the year, and then our big guy Josh went down early January, and I was told to go inside, and I ate 8 teams alive down low with my big size and big ability, and when I can get outside beyond the arc and shoot, and I told Coach during regionals, I'm like, shot's feeling good, I need to step out a little more back again and keep shooting the ball, and translated that state and got some good shots up.
Absolutely. Grady, a great win, great bounce-back win. Again, a tough loss last night to Bishop Bryan. What does it mean for you personally to get a win at the state tournament?
I mean, it's not the games we came here to play in, but it means everything. Getting a win we came here. That's what we came here to do, and yeah.
And doing it with your senior class, we talked about Luke about this. How special is this group?
I mean, we've been playing basketball since second grade, 3-on-3 tournaments together. We know where everyone's going to be, and we just mesh very well as a team. And just playing with those 5 seniors means everything.
You got a big win tonight over LaMoure-Litchville, Marion. It's got to be a friendly rivalry right now. You know those guys pretty well, I'm sure, both on and off the court.
Yeah, it's their third time playing them, and Coach said before the game it's tough for a team to beat a team 3 times in a year, and we know LaMoure has a great defense, and we had to come out ready to go, and we did that tonight.
Outside of for you guys personally winning the 5th place game tomorrow night, what's left on your to-do list here at the state tournament?
We'll have fun. Soak the last little ounce in being at state tournament senior year, and hope for a win tomorrow.
Grady Wielander joining us here in our post-game. Grady, thanks so much. Congratulations. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon for 5th place.
Thank you.
And again, one of the 5 seniors joining us here on our post-game. Again, congratulations to these guys, 61-56 here. Let's get into the game. Thank you, Grady. Again, great guys. Great guys. They want to shake your hand and give you the pleasantries, and I really appreciate that. It's been great following these 2 teams. Sargent County, LaMoure-Litchville, Marion again, 61-56 is the final. Stats and storyline of the game here for you. It was back and forth the whole way. 10 lead changes, 2 ties. No team led by more than 7 points in this game. It was just a classic, and that's what you wanted, a classic in this one. Again, our player of the game was Luke Martinson. He finished off the night 19 points. 5 rebounds, a couple of assists, and a couple of block shots. He fouled out late, but Sargent County was able to hang on. I should go back here a little bit. Again, the Bulldogs led 12-11 at the end of the first quarter. It was LaMoure-Litchville Marion with a 27-23 lead at the end of the first half. Sargent County came back. They outscored LaMoure-Litchville Marion 17-11, and then it was, again, tight throughout the fourth quarter. We had, again, those couple of ties came in the fourth quarter, and Sargent County just had the lead. They had the edge throughout the rest of the game. They knocked down a couple of big free throws. Wielander knocked down a couple of big free throws, and Hansen with a big steal when the lead was 3 points to force those free throws. Hansen knocks down a couple as well, so it's just some big moments tonight for Sargent County. Max Musland, he did his best to try and keep LaMoure-Litchville Marion in it. Musland finished with a game-high 29 points along with 7 rebounds and 4 assists. Again, he was fouled in the act of shooting a three-pointer, shot the 3 free throws, made a big 3 as well, but just wasn't quite enough tonight for LaMoure-Litchville Marion. Other scores for Sargent County, there were 4 guys in double figures. Grady Wielander finished with 14 and 6 rebounds. 11 points for Josh Wittich with 10 rebounds, finished with a double-double tonight. And 19 again for Luke Martinson with 5 rebounds, pair of assists. Colin Cadoon, 10 points with 6 rebounds and 3 assists. Sargent County from the field, they shot 44%, 20 of 46, 46% from three-point range, 5 of 11, 16 of 20 from the free throw line, 80%. Much better than, again, 16 of 20, much better than the first game against Bishop Ryan, where they shot from the free throw line just 4 of 13. So I think Coach Ryan Weber will take that to improved percentage. For Sargent County, they collected 36 rebounds. They dominated the glass. That was big tonight, 36-24, led by, again, Wittich's 10 rebounds. The night they had 8 assists to 9 turnovers, minus 1 assist to turnover ratio. As for the Lobos, again, led by Max Muslin's 29, Braylon Carlgard with 10 points as well. Muslin with 4 assists, Carlgard with a couple as well. 9 for Gunnar Thielges, along with 5 boards and 3 assists. 6 points for Blaze Isaacson with 3 boards as well. 2 points for Colby Thielges. The Lobos tallied just 24 rebounds. Muslin led the way with 7. Also 9 assists to 8 turnovers. So it was reversed between LaMoure-Litchville Marion and Sargent County. It's a +1 assist to turnover ratio. From the field, the Lobos shot 40%, 21 of 52, 35% from three-point range, 8 of 23, and 6 of 7 from the free throw line. No numbers to snuff at, but just didn't quite come up with enough offense in the end. Points off turnovers, Sargent County 9-2. LaMoure-Litchville Marion won the paint 22-20. Second chance went to the Bulldogs 15-2. Fast break 6-0. And from the bench 3-2. Both those categories in favor of Sargent County. So again, we set up our broadcast coverage here tomorrow. One final quick look from the A tournament. It should be a final score. Kindred with the win here, 56-46 over Shiloh Christian. They'll play in the championship against Devils Lake. Grafton and Shiloh will meet for third. Killdeer will meet Valley City for fifth, and Beulah will battle Des Lacs Burlington for seventh place. And then in the B championship tomorrow night between North Star and West Hope Newburgh, the statistically speaking, two best players in this tournament in Dane Hagler and Walker Broughton will meet tonight or meet tomorrow night. Just a quick look at their stats so far through the first two games of the tournament. Walker Broughton, 49 points, 20 rebounds, 4 assists, 7 steals, a block, 7 3-pointers made, just 5 turnovers and a pair of double-doubles. Dane Hagler, a pair of double-doubles as well, 43 points, 21 rebounds, 6 assists, 7 steals, 2 blocks, and 3 3-pointers made with just 6 turnovers. By the way, your tournament leader through 2 games scoring, Bowden Duffield with 61. He knocked down he collected 35 points in the loss to West Hope Newburgh, 63-61. North Star beats Bishop Bryan, 62-48. Our Redeemers in overtime over Edgeley Montpelier, 65-62. The shot of the tournament, knocked down by Gus Engelhard. His jersey is number 1, and he's feeling like number 1 tonight. He made a 3-quarter court shot from the far free throw line. It went all the way to the other side, all the way to the backboard. It went above the shot clock, and it bounced off the rim and then went straight down. Awesome stuff tonight. We'll talk just a little bit more in a little bit. We're joined by the head coach, Ryan Weber from Sargent County. And, Coach, you mentioned in the locker room, your guys said it's hard to beat the same team 3 times, and your team, well, they proved that adage wrong, at least for tonight.
Yeah, it's always tough to beat a team 3 times. You know, we went to our morning shoot-around today, and I kind of joked with the guys about a scouting report on LaMoure. Like, I don't think we need one. We know him pretty well at this point. We know they got Max Muslin. We threw everything we got at that kid, and he still scored 29. So, I mean, we kind of knew what we were in for. It was a tough physical game, and we knew that coming in. And I think LaMoure probably knew that that's how we're going to play. I mean, we've seen him 3 times now, so Coach Steelers could probably call my plays for me at this point. It's
You think about, you know, the games and such, and you might want, as a coach, an easy game, you know, a game where there's not a lot of stress and not a lot of hairs lost, you know. But I got to feel like when you get to the state tournament, you want games like this, both as a player and as a coach.
Yeah, it makes it a lot better when we get games like this. I can't lose much more hair, though, so we're maybe a couple bigger ones. But, I mean, we've gotten used to it. You know, we went through the region tournament. I think the difference in points was 6 total points, something like that, 1, 1, and 4. So, I mean, we're used to it. We're used to close games like that. I mean, these guys have been playing together forever, so they're used to big moments like this. They're used to the excitement. And you know, in the third quarter, fourth quarter, when we crept ahead and LaMoure would always push back, they know when to slow down, when to calm down, and when to control the game.
I thought Luke Martinson tonight, he was our player of the game. He had a bounce-back performance, just 7 points and 10 rebounds in the loss to Bishop Bryan, and he explodes tonight for 19 points. Just your thoughts on this kid and what he's been able to do.
Oh, man, Luke's a special player. He's been playing for me since he was an 8th grader. Started a game as an 8th grader on the varsity, and, you know, he's an absolutely special player, special young man. And, I mean, you know, points, rebounds, all that. I knew he'd have a bounce-back game. He knows all these guys from LaMoure, and I knew he was going to come out there and work really hard. And we needed him. He was matched up with Muslin the whole night. I know Max still scored however many points, but Luke made it difficult on him. He's a physical basketball player. And you know, when you play defense like that, it takes a lot of energy out of you. So it's still to be able to pour in 19 points when you're matched up with their best player and you're tasked to be physical with him, incredible night for him.
Couple more guys who really had bounce-back performances tonight, and Josh Wittich and Colton Kadoon, guys that really had big moments, especially Wittich with the double-double, big second half.
Yeah, we had to get Josh going. We tried to get him a couple easy shots early in the second half. You know, we parked him on the block there. Just throw it up to him. Kid 6'5", he can jump out of a gym. So we, you know, lob it up to him, see what he can do with it, and he draws a lot of fouls. Colton Kadoon, same way. You know, he had a bounce-back game. He's 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 a pretty special kid too. He works incredibly hard. I know he doesn't pour a ton of points in, but he's such a special player on defense. He gobbles up a ton of rebounds for us, controls the ball, a lot of assists. He's a great young man for sure.
Talking about a couple other guys, we made mention of Grady Wheelander in the pregame, but he delivered again. And I just love the intricacies of each state tournament. This game, he only had 3-pointers and free throws.
Yeah, Grady's a special player too. He can do it all. He's a tough matchup for guys because he's a pretty big kid, but a smooth shot. He's been on fire here this state tournament, hitting threes, and clutch free throws. He's one of our top free throw shooters. Need ice in his veins there at the end of the game. Pretty special kid for sure.
And, of course, your last senior, Nick Hansen, he got 4 points, but it's the steal. It's his defense that might be the play of the game.
Yeah, Nick has always been trusted this year to be the defensive star on our team. And I know he only scored 4 points, but defensively he's in the right spot all the time. He got some boards, and that last steal right there is pretty sneaky. And he's a pretty fast kid, so that helped him there in the end. But Nick is the perfect point guard for me. He's the coach on the floor. He controls everything, and I trust him with whatever he wants to do out there. And great young man for sure. Yep.
Coach, we mentioned, I don't want to forget Peyton Berg, another senior on your squad, and Carter Hosford, another senior, Chauncey Lovett. They've all gotten a chance. I don't know if Berg has, but they've all got a chance to get into the game. It's a big senior class, and we saw it on the football field, and we see how talented these guys are on the basketball court as well.
Yeah, they're a very, very special group. I took over as a head coach, I think, 6 years ago or something like that, so right before this crew became freshmen, and they're a special, special group. They've poured everything they had into this program. They, summer stuff, open gyms, never missing anything like that. And it's so great to finally get to see everything they've poured in shown on a state level like this. We had a really good team last year. We ended up losing in the region semifinals to Kindred, and it's just finally it's tough to put into words what it means to finally get them to this stage, to finally have them show out what they've been working on and everything, and what a great reward for them it is for sure.
Coach, again, we could talk till the sun comes up, but as the PA announcer mentioned, we got to start getting out of here. And we've got a chance to do some of your games this season. And, of course, one of our partner schools on YourLiveEvent.com. We've sure asked you a lot of questions and your players a lot of questions over the season. The mic's now yours. Anything else you want to mention on this year's Sargent County boys basketball?
No, I don't know. I'm just really proud of the way these guys handle everything. They're a really great group of young men, and I'm extremely proud of them. This is about them, and I'm very, very happy with how they've performed here, how they've acted here. That they're just a great group of guys. I mean, I don't know what else to say about them. They're just a special crew, and I appreciate all the broadcasts on your live event, Chase, and I know Nick Furch is our guy in Milner. I really appreciate all that, getting that broadcast. It's awesome to be able to. It's awesome for people to be able to see it and to watch it wherever they are for sure.
Head coach Ryan Weber joining us here on the post game. Coach, congratulations. We probably won't get a chance to talk to you after the fifth place game because there'll be a lot of. We'll be doing both the fifth and the seventh. Maybe we will catch you after the fifth place game. But at any rate, thanks for the conversation. Great to chat with you, and enjoy the rest of the weekend.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And we're going to again wrap it up right here. And again, our schedule for tomorrow. Again, as I mentioned, we might get a chance to talk to Ryan again and ask him quick. But I wanted to make sure that while he's here to get the full storyline of the season and get his chance to say what he wishes, just in case we can't meet up tomorrow. But hats off to Coach Tyler Thielgis as well. Thanks for the pregame coverage, our pregame time for our pregame interviews. Again, the final score 61-56. We have two games for you tomorrow afternoon, back-to-back. Starts with a 1 o'clock seventh-place contest between the LaMoure-Litchville Marion Lobos and the Edgeley-Cullman-Montpelier Rebels. And then we have a fifth-place contest between Sargent County and our Redeemers. Should be a great set of contests to close out our North Dakota winter sports season. And then we also have a state championship. Don't forget about that as well, an A between Kindred and Devil's Lake. That's going to be a heck of a contest. A little jealous for Chase Miller right now. He's going to have a heck of a call tomorrow evening. So join us in the afternoon. Join Chase in the evening on YourLiveEvent.com. We got Minnesota action as well. Championships going on tonight. They probably have all wrapped up, so you can re-watch those from 6A, 8A, and 8AA on YourLiveEvent.com. Congrats as well to the Boston Greyhounds in Minnesota for making it to the state tournament as well. So again, one more day to go, and that'll wrap it up for today's action on YourLiveEvent.com. From our entire team, our executive producers, Mark Forsyth, our marketing director, marketing savant, Jim Burkmeyer, our magic video man himself, Jack Halby, responsible for a lot of these commercials that you see during the games, and as well for Brandon Mickelson at the Halstead Telephone Company office, making sure our back end on the YouTube page is up to snuff, and as well, all of our voices led by the co-sportscaster of the year and Chase Miller. From all of us here at YourLiveEvent.com, James Martins from the MSU Dome, the concrete barn on the hill, saying, State boys basketball fans, show some pride.